stay. The sanctioning body for this title fight is the ANBF, the Australian National Boxing Federation. Overseeing official is Mr. Andrew Campbell. Your judges at ringside, Rick Kennedy, Andrew Campbell, and Brent Manta. And when the bell rings, referee in charge is Malcolm Bolner. And now, introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He enters the ring wearing yellow and red trunks. He weighed in at 53.10 kgs. He hails from Namibia. He is a former world title challenger. He has 28 professional fights, 23 wins, 4 losses, 1 draw, with 13 big wins coming by way of KO. Introducing Immanuel, the Prince Naidjala! And his opponent fighting into the red corner, enters the ring wearing black trunks with gold trim. He weighed in at 53.3 kgs. He hails from Melbourne, Australia. He is ranked worldwide number 5 in the WBO, number 9 in the WBA, and number 12 in the IBF. He is an undefeated professional fighter with 15 professional fights, 15 wins, 12 big wins coming by way of KO. Introducing the smooth one, Jason Moloney! Fighters to the center ring, please. Referee Bowler's instructions.
This is what they've come to see. This is Jason Moloney fighting for a Commonwealth title belt against Immanuel Naidjala from Namibia. Moloney, as always, he looks very, very calm. He came out to centre ring, waved to a few friends and family, and now is the time that he gets focused. He's a big puncher. If you haven't seen him before, they call him the smooth one, but he's devastating as well when he sits down on his shots. And he comes up against Naidjala here, who has never been stopped, and of course would love to win those belts that are on offer. The Prince Naidjala, they call him, from Namibia. It is Moloney in the black trunks, Naidjala in the yellow and red. 15 fights to date, 15 victories, 12 stoppages for Moloney, and much like his brother, 2018 is meant to be the year that they go and do the big things internationally. He's looking good too early on here against Naidjala, just getting on his jab. Very relaxed, just fires it out, controls his distance, and let's see if he can bring his right hand into play and start to go to the body as he likes to do. Just tucks a little short left hook in there on Naidjala, who's still trying to find his rhythm in the fight. Tosses out a big looping overhand right with not too much intent. And it is Moloney who's doing the best of the work, clearly, in round number 1 here of 12. Nice little right hand he gets in, and the jab comes through again. He has dropped down a weight division, and he hasn't lost any of that power. And he just gets back on his jab, does Jason Moloney, here in round number 1. I mentioned the belt holders in this particular division at a world title level. Well, the WBA super belt is held by Ryan Burnett. The regular by Jamie McDonald. The WBC Lewis Neri, and the IBF, that's Ryan Burnett as well. The WBO's belt is Alani Tate. So some big fights, particularly in the UK, in Belfast notably, and right around the world in this division. And with a victory here for Jason Moloney, he gets right into that conversation. So does Naidjala, of course, but it's a good, smooth start from the smooth one, Jason Moloney, here in St Kilda this evening. referee Malcolm Bullner to finish off round number 1. A very clear Jason Moloney round. He worked really well off his jab. Didn't do too much else in that opening round. Just a couple of tight left hooks, a few right hands. Didn't go to the body as much as possibly we would have expected in the opening exchange. He was starting to find his way, but he did go to the body. Very, very strong, as he always does. Jason Moloney, just a few highlights there from pretty clear Moloney rounds. Title belt. And Jason looking to join him and make a bit of history here at the St Kilda Town Hall this evening. There's some good shots from Naidjala there. He gets excited, throws a big right hand over the top that goes well over the head of Moloney, who now gets back to work and turns that left hand in. Back at a distance and jabbing, and Naidjala goes with him on the jab and then throws that really lazy right hand he's tossed out a couple of times. Good shot came back from Moloney, and he dug in with the right hand there, and we've seen him throwing with a bit of power for the first time in this fight. He sat down on that right hand. It caught mainly glove, but it showed Naidjala there is some power that's going to come his way. And again, he tosses that right hand over the top, and Moloney, he'll look to counter if he sees that again. Doubles up on the jab, throws a nice right hand. Does Jason Moloney. Uppercut as well and goes back to the body. Gets through and goes body again. Naidjala lapses against the ropes for a moment, but Moloney lets him off. Throws a few in a bunch, Naidjala, but they're coming back with interest and with power as well. Moloney to the body, back up over the top and throws a nice right hand. A bit more on that right hand from Naidjala, but the body shot from Moloney is good. He tries to turn an uppercut off the back of it. And now, sunken in that red corner, Naidjala gets a hands from the referee Malcolm Bullner. But he wears a little hook, and now he wears some big body shots. Moloney going to work here in round number 2. He's starting to cut down Naidjala. The Commonwealth title is up for grabs. He goes back to the body, and I don't know how many more of them he can take. That one was called low by the referee. That one right on the line. Goes back to the body himself. There's the Prince. Moloney really working that left hand into the body, and it's starting to buckle Naidjala, who's keeping that elbow really low and trying to protect. He went low there. They both work to the body as we get towards the end of round number 2. Puts a few together, does Jason Moloney. And that was a really impressive round from Moloney. A thoroughly dominant performance. Not a great deal of excitement about what is coming up in round number 3. As we see some of the highlights from the previous. And he produced just about every shot in the book, did Jason Moloney, as he went to work against the Prince, Naidjala, who's found himself in a very tough fight against a really impressive young man here, the 27-year-old Jason Moloney. Round number 3 here at the St Kilda Town Hall. A couple of clear rounds to Moloney to start us off, and let's see if Naidjala can get back into this fight or if it continues to turn right against him. Moloney full of confidence now. Steps back and throws out some right hands with power on them. There's not a great deal coming back either, and what is coming back is looping and lacking in a bit of intent from Naidjala. They exchange jabs, and the Moloney jab was dominant in the exchange. And again, now he looks to throw those uppercuts, and will he get back to that spot that he found with the left hand to the body. There it is again from Moloney, and immediately there's a reaction from Naidjala, who's been caught with a big right hand, and this will be stopped. Malcolm Boona jumps in.
It's all
Stoppage victory and a Commonwealth title for Jason Moloney. What an impressive performance. He just broke his opponent down. Round 1, he was impressive. Round 2, he was outstanding. And by round 3, he'd had more than enough. Had the very tough Naidjala. And with that, Jason Moloney collects the Commonwealth Bantamweight title. And we've got a pair of brothers from Victoria with Commonwealth belts to match. This is it. See the big right hand when it comes. But just finished him off. He was hurt to the body time and time again. The right hand over the top had been strong. And at this point, there is nothing left for Naidjala. He's a tough man, but he's a big puncher. He's the smooth one, Jason Moloney. And he's a victor here tonight. 16 fights, 16 wins, 13 stoppages, and a Commonwealth title belt. What a performance.
I invite us to the center ring, please. Ladies and gentlemen, with 1 minute and 14 seconds gone in the